Hi everyone, it's Bitcoin from the Big Chibowski in the second to last round of this season. Nothing to do here in terms of feats. I should just not forget to do the Fleet Arena battles. That's always my menace. I haven't claimed the others, and sometimes people may be wondering why I don't just claim all feats immediately. And in general, not in this particular case, but in general I don't do it because there are some people who think it's funny to set absolutely everything on defense against someone who has like a top 100 rank or something, because they assume that you're going to keep everything for offense, or they just want to try to make you lose out on a good rank or whatever. I've had a couple of those in the past. Actually, I think in the third Grand Arena season ever, I was in the running for top 10, and in the very last week or round or something like that, someone said everything on defense, and he was just like, well, I didn't think I was going to beat you, so I figured I would just not make you clear either. And like laughed about me not being able to get to the rank or something, so I was just like, okay, guess I'll just hold the feats then and not give those people too much pleasure. But in this particular case, I mean, I'm not going to get a great rank. Long story short, fighting a guy from Mandalorian Empire, 930k lifetime, pretty sure he wants to wait me out, so I have no problems going first because it's a weekend. He has, I think, 4 Galactic Legends, no SEE. Indeed, he has the Executor, he has Commander Ahsoka Tano. I think the rest of the roster is pretty similar. Though we already got ahead there, I saw the Relic Zam Wessel. I wonder if I'm gonna run into that. So let's see how that goes. So as mentioned, hasn't attacked, as far as I'm aware anyway, I can check again. But has to deal with these, so I said JML in the front again if they don't have SE. It's a nice way to get them to sort of overspend the Galactic Legend, whereas if you set gas, they can potentially get away with less. And then I just keep gas for offense. So just a little tweak there. And then over here, decent teams, I think pretty much the same as usual. And in the back also the same as usual, but just with that little twist in there. And then I have my Executor on defense. I'm fully expecting him to as well. So that might be the thing that determines the entire match. We'll have to see. Then over here he has a pretty similar defense. I'd say, well, some of the teams are similar, I guess. I've said that Dooku team in the past. I don't feel like it's a great spend of the characters. It does strip banners, but I think there's better things you can do with all of them individually. Then the Darth Revan team without Malak. He likes to keep Malak for offense to solo something. So that's probably going to go on my Rex Barris 5s, which is okay. And then the best Commander team is certainly strong. So I have to take that one seriously. Down here, Newt B1 GBA. I think one of my recent rounds also did this. JMK with Cat, CLS there, and then Ray with 2 tanks. And the Ray has pretty good offense, I think like 11k. So I'll start here. And then probably move on to the GLs immediately. But as mentioned, like I like to go with a pretty straightforward battle that isn't too high pressure or anything in the beginning. And then after that, get rid of the GLs. It's just kind of to get into it. So as mentioned before, I was going to go put this on C-3PO, but I didn't ability block him, so that's going to probably backfire. We'll see though. But I've seen some people do that with different results. Now, since I did not get the ability block, I'm not sure if this is going to work at all. That was also just evaded or something. Not great. Because my BB-8 is going to get stomped out here. Alright, probably the last time I'm going to do this approach. Like, why do it if you don't really need it? So let's think about this one for a sec. I can try and get a stun, but the odds of losing BB-8 here are pretty high. I can try to hide BB-8, but I can't because of the... Hello? Confuse, so cannot gain any buffs. So that doesn't really do anything for me, other than just like stripping their turn meter a bit and pulling my Rage Jedi training ahead. That could be a play, but I think Rage Jedi training is really only going to have her basic available. And with that basic, the odds of me getting much done are pretty slim. So honestly, I think the only play here is to go for the 85% chance to ability block. So let's do that. Which I fortunately got. Would have been really disappointing if I didn't hit that, but hey, seen plenty of that kind of stuff. Alright, let's... I could have maybe put that on Rage out of Training, but I think I'll be fine here. They're not going to take any more moves. Hopefully, anyway. But yeah, pretty weird approach, I'd say. Maybe it would have been different with the ability block on C-3PO, but now it's some banners dropped. So, yeah, I mean, the same can happen if you don't get ability block on 3PO. So, fair enough. Let's do JMK then. So I want to start with the AoE to get advantage up. So I can take that initial hit there. Nice of them to stick with zombie in the opener as well, because it saves me at least one of the lives on Acolyte. And now it's a matter of building ultimate and hoping that Acolyte remains in stealth. It's also certainly better banners than Daka when it works out. Or I should say if. Okay, so waste a turn. But there will be plenty of those. Already making good progress though. I think GK is about to go down. Maybe not. Okay, can we get him down now? No. This should do the job. Oh yeah, of course, the savior thing. Never mind. Cat is probably gonna get the next damage immunity, I'm guessing. No? Okay. Interesting. I would have guessed the AI would do that too, because she was lower health, but I don't really know the mechanics there, the preference that it has. Okay, finally he's down. But now Cat's gonna be the one to constantly get that damage immunity and all the assists. Though she was probably already getting those, I'm guessing. So I wonder, I like really been wondering if CG is gonna take any action on this, because it just feels so broken. I don't really like to use it for that reason. They haven't even gone for my SLK a single time, so that's just 53. I don't know, like for this very reason, I'll pretty much never set JMK on defense until they fix this. It's kind of a pity. But the odds of pulling their SLK, like it's difficult. It could be the GL that I put in the back, for example, but Rey is just so much easier, more predictable for me to get them stuck anyways. JMK is really just a question mark there. So the Rey, as mentioned, pretty high offense. I'll be using my JMK there because SCE I don't think would pull through. Alright, Sith raid time apparently, given the background. Let's just get rid of L3 in the opener. Thank you for playing. I'll probably just build ultimate and then kill from there on out. No point in using retribution. Would be pretty sweet if I could get Rey into damage immunity before her ultimate. I think the odds are probably quite low, but worth trying anyway. Let's call Cat to assist on this one. There we go. Ooh, that's a bit lower than I thought it was gonna be. And she's about to take a turn again. And she's already under half health anyway here, right? Maybe let's not toy with that. But let's definitely toy with it here. I feel like that should have healed her. But no, that's the AoE. Never mind, different move. Okay, stupid easy. Let's keep his health full. And then get some nice banners out of this too. Three turns for another, unless I do, oh, tap the wrong GK there. It's okay though. She's actually in damage immunity. I think it should be a 53, or does that ultimate count? I guess it counts. Alright. It is definitely not an easy fight against the Relic Newt. The lower gear ones you can take out with Vader quite easily, but these are a bit of a different story. Not a lot of debuffs there. That I'm not so happy about. Okay, hit B1 first. I'd rather ability block Newt than... Okay, let's Saber Throw Brute. Ability block Newt. Ability block GBA. 20... What? I'm sorry, was that a 28k? Ugh. 28k Saber Throw. No debuffs here, that's gonna hurt. Come on. Yeah, and that kills. Okay, so Thrawn does more damage. Got it. So ability blocking him is important, but ability blocking Newt is more important. Which is why I land neither. Let's not kill Newt here for now. I want to instead get some shock there. Wow, he healed him a lot. Okay, this is gonna become a problem now. Of course it goes on Vader. I'm gonna go merciless, like I don't care. Let the extortion spread. I've gotta get GBA out. It's a much higher priority than getting rid of the extortion here. The first Newt kill. And now I can probably hand these in, but I don't think it's necessary anymore. Maybe that's a risky decision, but let's just go with this. Newt increased cooldowns, but I fracture here, which takes out multiple stacks. Do this for the kill. And it's, yeah, absolutely pleb banners, but got it done. I'll have to figure out something cleaner here against this, because even Gear 12 Treya gets the same result on this exact team composition. Alright, what have we got in the back here? Light defense. Unfortunate. But not super surprising given his history. This is typically what he does. I kept Daka as a leftover there. Could have brought her to try to get the extra banner, but who knows, maybe I need her in some kind of cleanup. And she adds a lot of control. Maybe stun? Thank you. Let's then go for Finn. Push back his turn meter or kill. Who needs Daka? 100k basic, that's... I swear, like, I didn't change anything about her modding, but she's been hitting a lot harder. Makes me wonder with the defense changes and everything if something happened there. AoE seems fine. Before it starts giving him whistling birds and bonus turns and all kinds of funny things. I thought he was gonna use his Thought he was going to go in his stance there. That kind of sucks. That's a lot of progress reset right there. Which will make this fight hurt, unfortunately. Yeah, not a fan. Let's do this. Spread it. Pass this over to Yoda. Gotta top up JKR here. It's not gonna be super much damage, but oh. Wait, hold up. Can I stun this guy? Is it just ability block that he's immune to? I'm just trying to think because I don't recall ever stunning him. Especially not in that stance. Maybe he skipped out on some Omegas or Zetas, or maybe everyone knows this and I'm just making a fool of myself, but pretty sure I have not seen that before. Either way, I would have definitely tanked that it hit. Let's try. 57k non-crit, that's pretty good. Okay, well, good banners. Let's just keep trying what we can do with this team and eventually learn what its limits are. I feel like I got pretty close last time. Okay, yeah, building contracts kind of wasted this way, but not much of an option here. I just have to get Magna lower. Okay, let's see. Don't want to waste the execute here. Although there's a good few debuffs on there. And he's a protection-based character, so I should have actually used that execute there. That's a bit late now, but it's one to remember for the future. So if Bosk could... Oh boy, that's bad. Yeah, if Bosk could taunt now, that's great. That's very good timing. Except when that happens. So I can get my... I could get my life back here if I could go around taunt, but I can't do that. So I'm pretty much guaranteed to lose Boba here, I think. I can try and get a kill, but I don't think that's gonna work. I think I have to. 29k, it's not much. Maybe an assist. Random assist there from Boba would have done the job. Or if Boba gets the last hit in here, which he did. Okay, so that's another way to get the life back. Good to pay attention to that. Now he's gonna get it again. And Dengar's looking very good there, like... Although, like, he's not a health-based character, so actually he's looking kind of bad. But there seem to be a couple ways that you can still get around to surviving. But Grievous ramps up pretty hard at this point, so... 40k double basic is awesome, though. This should kill? Okay. Nice, this is a pretty fun fight. Definitely gets dicey sometimes. But I like that there's a few different things you can do to stay on top. Okay, let's fight Darth Revan next. I didn't check his speed, I shouldn't have to. Unless this is one of those rare people with like a 360 Darth Revan. Mark Dark. And this will hopefully kill. I mean, it's a gear 12 set, of course it's gonna kill. Kill her. And see you, bro. 19 seconds. So, if Hux's first move is a group attack, which I think it will likely be, then he would dispel all the buffs that I put up. So based on that, I don't think there's really anything I can do to preserve protection banners. So while I could put protection up at the basic, it doesn't really do anything, so I'd rather just start working on one of them. And in that regard, I think I would prefer to stun Fost. Maybe Hux is then going to pass a turn to Fost. Even though it's a locked buff, but there's the buff immunity. This would now give me protection up. Okay, he does pass the turn. Good to know. And put this up, that's gonna kill... No, no kill. I'd rather get countered here and take Fost out soon. Wow, amazing. He actually just passed the turn to himself. So that's... General Anakin somehow recovered his protection, I think. I don't understand how that worked. Or maybe he was at the very edge of the bonus protection earlier. But it looked like he was halfway. I'm not complaining, I've got a 54. I'll just shut up and take it. So let's use first order here. Let me just quickly check the nest. See how much health and protection she has. So the tenacity is not a problem. Because of tenacity down and Kylo on a mast can't be resisted. Then what's a nice play here? There's like a very little bit of bonus TM on their side, but I think I'd rather save an extra team just in case and go with these three. Because Fox is the one who needs to build up the damage to take out Nest. So I think I would prefer to stun Nest first. And for that, I don't really need to pass a turn to Kylo, because he will go before Nest anyway. So I'd rather just pass this on to you and get a first hit on Nest. Great. There we go. Now stun. And almost take her out already. And let's just finish Nest. Great. Stun Dooku. Yeah, this is a good run. A very effective team. One of the reasons I think why I initially stopped setting this team, because it's just a bit too vulnerable to, I think, a pretty cheap team that I'm using here. 53, almost 54, so 54 is definitely doable if you're a better player. Executor, Executor, Executor. Alright, that's gonna be something. I mean, if he doesn't clear my Ray in the back, then I wouldn't need to clear his Executor. But that's if. They're Relic 5, so this guy went on to Relic them a bit further than people typically would. Not quite sure why. Okay, Wedge gone. Mon Mothma is definitely moving before Wampa does, so I'm just gonna double basic here and hope for the best. Didn't think it was gonna get close, but Wedge comes back. There he goes. These, please. Deflected. Not good. So I don't really mind hitting Biggs now because he can't call anyone to assist. And Wampa can probably take out Wedge. So let's just double basic again. Great. Oh, come on, dude. You got a crit here. What is this? There we go. No clue what this is gonna look like. If I had the old Watt, I would run the old Watt, but this one with this tech, I don't think so, mate. So I'll probably want to focus on Django first. Dengar's mines are annoying, but mostly just fuel for Boba. I just don't think I can stop them from coming in, so I'd Rather get this guy down low. Try and get a stun. Awesome. That's gonna save me a lot of pain. So I'll kill Boba first then. So now I can take that bonus turn. Though I have to get a stun on him here, otherwise it doesn't get me there. Oh, this is smooth. So it's really just him being his annoying self at the end and stripping some protection banners, but other than that, all good. Link, Vader, and Gideon. And I'll just focus on EP for a bit. And laugh at how little damage Vader's gonna do, or actually cry. 18k, come on. CG has so lost touch with reality. With their broken ass conquest game mode. And then making Vader hit for 18k, like my Night Sister Spirit hits for 100k basics, what are we? And yeah, it's a GL. 30% damage reduction, blah blah. Still doesn't make any sense. So I'm thinking I could go into ultimate, but I could also not and just keep recovering my protection. And then I'll end up with more banners, so... Don't use ultimate when you can get 56 without it. Because they'll go before me with that 2-turn stun. So fortunately he's got a 182 Razor Crest. If it was one slower, I could use the approach that I've developed with the first order, with the finalizer and the shuttle, but he's on par with me, so I can't do that. So I'm gonna have to go with the Malevolence here and pray this works. So let's see if they pick off my Vulture immediately. Stun on Houndstooth. I feel like the Xanadu Bloods is really slow. It's slower than my ships. I was gonna say, I feel like something was off there. Let's just hit this guy for now. Building Overcharge on Hyena is probably better. And I should not take too long on this fight either. Let's just start going for Mando here. Wow, my Vulture actually lives. Even through this, that's crazy. Okay, basic here. Start applying Buzz Droids. Call in Spy. I think. Yeah, let's do Spy. And hope it goes on Xanadu Blood. It did not. But I got Razor Crest out, so that's great. That means I'll be able to clean it up. Okay, pretty good. Let's just hit Bosk for now. AoE is a good time. Yeah, Bosk is going to be a different story, but not a lot I can do there. Other than, you know, dispel all of that stuff, put on buff immunity and try to shoot him out, which was one of my initial options. I just didn't want to risk it yet. Oof, but now I'm wishing I had. Bro, ridiculous. And that's it. So 1 ship gone. That's not a whole lot. That other fleet's also gonna be a pain to clear, but okay. Should have, like, in hindsight, yeah, you wish you had done Ibn Hawk sooner, but that's just not how this works. Ugh, gross, they have that opener. Oh my god, that is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not gonna clear this. Damn it. That just straight up sucked. I had no clue the cooldowns were over there. There's no way for me to get around Bosk or to get through him now without any buff immunity. Completely disgusting. And there's Breach on my side, so I can't do much with Ahsoka either. I really only call him Plo and hope that I get to live for an ultimate to pick off Xanadu Blood. That's literally the best play I have now, I think. Super depressing. And yeah, then it's just hoping that the other guy fails on my Executor too and doesn't make it through. It's not really a fun way to play Grand Arena, is it? But I mean, even if I pick off Xanadu Blood, I just don't have the fleets left to clear this out, so it doesn't matter, it genuinely doesn't. All these dumb basics with 5s doing completely nothing. I've got permanent breach now, so this is not doing anything either. A beautiful non-crit for like 20k. And a non-clear as well. Yeah, this is sad. Oh nice, I finally get this move off. I'm just waiting here for the heal on Xanadu to kick in. Oh, so close. I figured maybe I would get to the ultimate still, but that's not happening. Stop up my ship here for a bit of false hope. Like, at least if I pick off one more ship, I have, you know, I've made progress. It wasn't completely for nothing. And we actually get there. Do I also kill Boba? If he takes a turn, but he doesn't. Ah, too bad. Okay, so at least it didn't feel completely for nothing. I'll take that. I can try and send in rebels. At least they don't have reinforcements. So who knows. Let's go for this one. That is a nasty fleet. I've also still got Radis actually, so there are some options. I'm even thinking if I would want to send Radis on the Executrix there and just immediately pick off TFP. 201 speed, how fast is Bose X-Wing? 203, it's faster. So it's a thought to consider. It's gonna be ugly, but it gives me a better chance of full clearing because it leaves me Finalizer and Rebels potentially to clean up Executor. So let's just try, I mean, don't have a ton to lose anyway. So I don't think Radis would do too much against that Bosk. Okay, let's take a look. Yep, let's try. This is gonna be atrocious. Okay, so immediately try to pick off TFP. I don't actually know if I have the damage. I've got it. Awesome. And then immediately do the cleanse. Of course that target lock sticks around, get the daze. Only got it on one target. Hopefully no ability blocks, great. Already pretty close to the ultimate here, only 5 turns. I'm quite happy with that. I would consider calling in TFP just to get the foresight and then the capital ship boost over Wedge. Because buff immunity doesn't do a whole lot here. So let's do TFP. push back the turn meter as well. I've got buff immunity on my bow, that's pretty bad. And AoE here is very unattractive, I think. But let's just do it, I've got to make progress. I'll just get hit once. Ooh. I got hit way harder than I thought. What was that? I don't think I've seen this ship hit with basics like that. It's got offense up, but still. That's a bit shocking. 3 turns. Let's cleanse. Bow then, I guess. How does that not cleanse? Well, this is going to be a loss then. I've got to read that ability. They just gain tenacity, but it's not a single target cleanse. For some reason I always thought it was. Okay, well that's how you learn. Something different. The target locks can be cleansed, so Gauntlet doesn't really do anything. None of the others taunt in any way, so it's kind of just the most survivable ship on the field in the hopes that I can pick off the capital ship. That's all I have going for me now. Days for 2 turns is whatever. Better to just make some progress. Even though the shuttle thing over there is going to heal it right back up. Please let me pick off the capital ship, that would make my day. No. Oh, come on, just 1 turn away. If at one point I would have just gotten off 1 more special, that would have done the job. This doesn't do anything because I'll die to the debuffs here. So I'm thinking if I want to post this. Yes, because I've killed TFP. That would be a reason to post it. Please dodge 17 times in a row, thank you. Not possible. Only thing I have to be wary of course, with this extra drop is he could be more efficient on me. But considering I one-shot his ground zones, I'll hopefully be fine. Okay. Smartest play would be Rebels on the Executor now. And then Finalizer to potentially clean up Empire. This is really it? I've used up everything else? Jesus. I should have gone lighter there with the Redis maybe. This is going to be a problem. Alright, well, let's just try. The risk being that I don't clear either of the fleets, and then I could actually lose. So, there's that. Just immediately pick off Boba if I get the tiny chance to. No taunt there, so yes, we get the chance. Yes, that's great. And just take that one out too. Okay, this is perfect. And hopefully put that disruptor thing on there. Nope, it wasn't meant to be. At least there's no reinforcements, so I should be able to get through here, but it's just gonna take a very long time. Three turns to get it back as well, so there's that. I could have maybe gambled on less reinforcements here, because yeah, it was mostly just down to do I get through them quickly enough. But if Bosk would have taunted at the start, then I would have been glad I brought Ghost to try to do like an AoE. Okay, well, it's almost back. I get a second shot at it. Assuming this guy is not dead by then. And I totally forgot about the heal, so I'll need it. Please, sir. Thank you. Thank you, that is great. $37. Okay, and now for this one. 5 ships, I've got to do it.
All remaining
I feel like hitting that shuttle there with the retribution, that was somehow my death sentence. Already taunting. It's gonna keep taunting because of the ability block, so the target lock on my end. So Vader is going to absolutely murder me. That's the biggest problem right now. I could push turn meter ahead on my end, but it's gonna take a while for my silencer to build up enough offense. And I don't want to get burned in the meantime. Biggest concern is Sith bomber reinforcement. That's probably gonna get me killed insanely fast. So I'm guessing this is not gonna work, but I've gotta try. So let's start making progress. Get a stun here, because the AoE... AoE should have been used for healing, that was really dumb. Because he would have lived there, and now he won't. Yep, noob mistake. That'll cost me the match for sure. Let's just push this guy ahead and kill. No kill! Oh, come on, I was so convinced I would kill him. And he put a taunt up there, interesting. So what do we do here? Can't cleanse stuff. I can stealth my silencer to make this drag out. But Vader moves next. I think I should save this guy. Yeah, just let them focus on the shuttle for a bit. Let's do that. Why did he not start with the AoE? I mean, can't complain, but broken AI. Okay, dazes here are gonna ruin a lot. I think I have to ability block him, or maybe even him, to not get the dazes out. Let's do that. Oh, this is so dicey. Okay, I can't call any assists here. This one does absolutely nothing. This one for the offense down. Chance. I think I have to, because he's just gonna one-shot anything he touches. Okay, got that. Offense up to counteract it. And the taunt here is pretty much gonna ruin it. At least I can call an assist now. But yeah, it's too sturdy. I don't get through. Like, this is so... It feels close, but it's not. I'm just like a couple ships short. That's the problem, really. I should have gone in lighter. Ah, that was a gamble. TIE Reaper. More ships is probably better. At this point. Protection up. In order to save me. And that's the death sentence right there. Unless I can somehow, like, if I can stall this long enough, I should be able to start killing them. Like that. But no, I totally forgot the one thing that's gonna get me killed here is the Executrix itself. It's about to ultimate in the next turn, so that's gonna be the game over. Unfortunately, nothing I can do there. I'll try and pick one off with Hunted. Dispel stuff, might as well, because all that protection up. But here it comes. No, not yet. Okay, no ability block, so let's pick this one off. 400k. Oh my god, the very last move. You've got to be joking me. Oh. I think I just aged like 3 years. 36 banners, that's one less than the other one. I have a habit of doing this, it seems. Oh, and he started attacking. 3102. Well, mate, I got the full clear. Good luck on yours. So, to my great surprise, I actually lost a round. It's the next day. I didn't really have time anymore yesterday. Yeah, super surprised about this one. So he one-shot full cleared, including the Executor. And given the teams that he had, I just didn't really see a way for him to one-shot everything. He obviously kept a Ray for the back for a mirror match. Must have soft countered JML somehow. Maybe that was his General Skywalker, I don't know. or the Darth Revan. Based on the banner counts, I think he had like a 47 or 46 on Darth Revan, so something barely squeaked that out. Maybe it was like a solo JKL or something. But in general, he didn't have the characters or the speeds to even get through something like JKL, so I'm quite curious what he did, but managed to pull it off. I think like even if you look at the score, 22 banner difference, even if I would have immediately used the finalizer on his Empire fleet and tried to kill that, which was a big risk, I think I would have still been short because I ended up with like 37 banners there, so I would have had to get 60. And I think on that fleet with Sith Bomber coming in, it's very hard to pull that off. So I'm kind of doubtful that would have worked, but maybe I could have waited to do that until he had attacked. But as mentioned, didn't think he was going to one-shot everything. So I'll be looking for the history. I'm quite curious how he pulled it off, but congrats to this guy. And yeah, I'll see you in the finals, I guess.